also late game. Like, they can do a call down into Rocket Barrage and all that other fun stuff, but they really don't have any
for complexity as well. Chessie's not gonna, as long as they get the early tower, it should be okay. What are their three heroes doing in mid? That's gonna be a toss, there's gonna be a stun, and it looks like Limp, he's trying to heal himself up, but he cannot fight this even though he's got the tower's help. He's gonna be our first blood, going down there to the auto attack from Fluff and stuff, so.
Be trying to take these towers as quickly as possible. Look at Monkey's fall with this, and you are going to be able to get out a lot of damage with Poison Touch as well. That's going to be a Fissure on top of Chessie. They don't have the sustain right now, but there's the Wisp coming in, and now they're going to be able to have it. Nightmare on top of Handskin a little bit longer. Finally, they end up taking out the Gyrocopter, and now this is actually a bit of a problem. So the 3-man rotation, definitely worth it, as we did end up seeing.
Monkeys forever. He'd get the stun though, and Chessie, if he also takes a Brain Stab, this could be a lot of damage. They've even decided to rotate up the Quap, who has just hit level 6. She has a Sonic Wave, a big one coming out, and whoever she hits is going to be taking it. Let's see if they can catch people, but everybody's suddenly full. Handskin going to be the target of her damage, and yeah, they do manage to reach him, so I are pulling them back.
Also worth noting that the Queen of Pain ended up going for this 1-1 rebuild. There's going to be the Sonic Wave as well as the Scream of Pain, and Io just goes down, walking a little bit too far forward. I really like this build here, Ajeo, because they are finally going to be able to take this tower, I think, this next creep wave, possibly. Siegfried can keep healing it back up, and it's starting to do a good amount, but mid lane now, they're able to jump in on top. Swindles was thinking
here, and the tower is in deny range. If this is denied, this is devastating. The whole point of this lane is to get the early tower, get the gold. Siegfried gonna be slowed down, has a toss, Slithering Crush, and he is destroyed. So now, let's see if Handskin, I mean, he's only level. Going in, gonna actually get off a nice set of cogs, and Fluff and stuff not gonna go for the kill because here comes Monkeys Forever to help them out. Slithering Crush gonna be hitting in Swindle Melons. He's got the Battery Assault, but it's not enough to minus armor as well. He goes down. Someone on complexity goes for it and they TP in and get a bunch of kills, because that's worth it even if you lose the tower. But now we're gonna have another toss in onto the Legion Commander. She's gonna be Fiend tripped up. Doesn't look like there's a nice easy way out for her. There's also a stun and hits onto Chessie. He needs some help, and the Io, he tethers to a dying Legion Commander, so no such luck. 10 minutes in, no damage on Legion Commander. Hook shots not being terribly impactful. And now Swindle, he's gonna go down. There's another toss. Slithering Crush. 2 more auto attacks? No, I think Tiny Stun. Gonna get the last hit there.
Going back in again here, Moo opting back out as the Io does end up being able to get the tether off, and Fluff and stuff potentially in a little bit of trouble. They can turn back around on top of this if they want to. We also do have the Slugger in the area. There's Swindle tossing on out the hook shot. It's going to connect onto Fluff and stuff, and there's maybe the first duel victory of the day, able to get the Slithering Crush onto Swindles as they...
But getting damage where they can, even if Swindle is expending the hook shot for it, really good. And we've got another big toss in the bottom lane. Chessie does drop the cooldown though, and this may have been Monkeys Forever overextending. He's in sprint form, so taking extra damage. They just have to get the Rocket Barrage on him, and they do. That's gonna be his death. And if this keeps happening, maybe gonna need one on Chessie too, who is glowing. Yeah, with that amp damage. Oh goodness, Chessie's gonna be going down. There's a fissure on one side, now there's the Tiny right there. No press the attack's gonna help here, and Limp, actually, he needs to use it on himself. He still needs help. Where are the TP supports? They're just sacrificing Limp here. There's not even a dual damage thing that he could get going. He's gonna fall. Looking really rough. Just as I was saying, maybe some throws coming from, well, literal throws coming from Archon. No such luck.
1100 net worth lead, or swing, excuse me, at the end of that one. Clockwork does have a hook shot. It's going to run on into White here. There's the feed script from the darkness. Doesn't have the ability to get on in there quite yet. Are they going to be able to get in time? Nice Nightmare, keeping him alive a little bit longer. Transferring that over onto Handskin. Now Whitebeard is stuck on in there with him. It looks like Handskin's going to end up falling. They do finally get a kill there on top of the Bane, but Gyrocopter gets the return kill onto the Tiny. So things are looking a little bit better at this point for complexity. 4-14 though is a little bit hard to come back from Monkeys Forever after laying on the stun. Is going to need to back on out. Z-Freak with the weave down. They're starting to lower down their amp armor a little bit more. The turnaround amp damage on the Z-Freak. I think that they get this kill now. Just the solid team play by Archon. And coordination and making sure that you're always at the right spot. Swindle's here doing a little bit of a pump fake on this hook shot, and Moo is just going to toss him up in the air. Afterwards, throwing on out that avalanche. Is going to miss the hook shot in the end, unfortunately. Was a little bit blind, and now he's cut off with the rest of his team. Gyrocopter, in the meantime, was able to pick on off Slardar Monkeys Forever, but Queen of Pain taking his life.
Gyrocopter, Chessie was being fought 2-1, and so getting anything there, always fantastic. The Purge immediately thrown out onto Handskin, hoping that he'll get away, but there's the Fiend script coming out, and now they need some sort of help. I don't think they have it. Quap coming in as well. And Deo, Wicked Stick.
breaking. They're smoking 3 heroes on in, looking to try and burst somebody down. If they're able to find Chessie and maybe toss him on back on top of the other heroes, this is looking like a little bit of a dangerous initiation. Left stuff dropping really low. Echo Slam committed as well as the Enchant Totem, but they're not able to do enough there. Whitebeard now is going to be able to get the Fiend Grip on top of Swindles. Nobody has fallen really at this point for complexity besides the Dazzle. Earthshaker also already dead, and Whitebeard is going to end up going down there to the IO last tick of damage. Swindles and Monkeys forever, Sonic Wave, everything getting tossed out, and Moo trying to be able to find a pick off on Chessie, not going to be able to get it as both of the defensive supports have gone down. IO coming back into the fray, can find another fight if they want to. There's the jump forward, crush onto 4, as well as an avalanche onto 4, as well as screaming onto 4, but they don't quite have the damage. Tossing the gyrocopter, that's going to kill off the Clockwork, but you ended up losing the Queen of Pain for that engagement.
But you can see these blink daggers being so valuable for the lineup of Archon. The only thing it feels like they're missing, oh goodness, they can get the dual damage off into Monkeys Forever, the cooldown just in case, and that is going to be second dual win for Limp coming out. They should be able to get
as of yet focus down the heroes that they needed. I think that last fight, you take a look at the positioning of the Earthshaker, he kind of ended up getting a little bit caught out. There's the relocation on top of the Bane, and now after not really getting any dual victories, the Blink Dagger is going to be
really working out nicely for complexity, understanding that, hey, there's probably some folks trying to kill us all. Oh, J.O. gets the courier, though. That was a big courier. I didn't quite catch what it was.
That's going to be able to catch onto him and just going to be able to blink on out of there.
Yeah.
Do they have any other possible?
Blaine constantly keeping it pressured. This actually is another play that I think they're doing by constantly pressuring up top and also having board vision. You're splitting people up around the map.
Clockwork Cook here on the bottom room. Monkeys Forever is starting to drop a little bit low. They do have the possibility for a duel. Nice force staff there. Going to be able to find the duel victory as Limp wins another one. I think it was only onto 2 heroes, and I don't think it even dealt out the damage or dealt out the stun.
Speaking of pickup, Captain Rossi going down. Goodbye, Whitebeard, another duel damage. But this is a dangerous place to be. But they've gotten the pick off, and everybody from. So we'll be seeing Swindle Melons. He can't probably get an easy pick off here because they saw that rotation with this ward, but instead he does manage to get a hook shot off. Pushes Tiny backwards. This is the play they need. If they can get a cooldown onto him, and now there's the dual damage coming out. Nobody else has enough, but the Slithering Crush is slowing these things down. Moo, they need more damage, and oh my goodness, Moo goes down, but Limp, the Shallow Grave coming out just in time. J.O.'s Sonic Wave, it looked like he was going to do so much more, but instead, the lineup of complexity get away. 2 kills in the bank.
Taking a look at this Legion Commander, 66 damage stolen isn't ridiculous, but it's enough at least now that with the BKB finished off, she can jump on top of that Tiny, immediately duel him.
Want to not show yourself here.
If he ends up getting caught out, it's going to be a problem.
Oh,
there's a jump forward, BKB onto J.O. He's going to end up falling. That's what I'm talking about. Relocate on in. No chance for a BKB. It goes through it anyways and not able to hit the hook shot.
For it, but of course they have a lot of heroes with blinks and so on, and they just need to guess right. And Ancient's always a good guess. Oh no, Deep going for this route. Instead, they're going to go on to Swindle Melons, and I don't know if that was the right choice. J.O. does pop the ult. Oh goodness, Hanskin has TP'd in, or relocated in with nobody else, is just going to fall. I'm not quite sure if Hanskin was meaning to break someone or maybe back at that thing.
Well, you talked about a little bit earlier, though, the fact that they have all these blink daggers on Archon. I feel like if Blink does go forward, TP's back and they'll get to kill a huge Echo Slam mid lane. Chessie is going to end up going down, and just like that, the TPs are canceled. You need to get.
But was that Envision of the Void? It was. I don't think they were watching. Oh goodness.
Right.
Oh, Swindle's going to completely break it. Oh, he's probably. Yeah, he's gonna go down, but did he buy enough time? No, they stopped doing Roshan for this. They're trying to help him out, and now this team fight is gonna go horribly wrong for complexity, losing people in the backline. Chessie is trying to do what damage he can in the BKB, but they've lost Dazzle, they've lost IO, and now Limp trying to desperately, well, limp away. And instead, it's gonna be a 5-man team wipe, and Roshan falling into the hands of Archon. I feel like when you send a teammate to zone the opponent and he just dies like that, you finish the Roshan or you leave.
It was so close. Like, I think that what he wanted to do there was able to lay on down the cogs and then afterwards just, push them on back. Being a set of barracks here, if they're not careful, you don't want to end up committing a buyback to this. Gyrocopter and Legion do have it, but tier 3s are going to fall, and it looks like they're also going to be taking this lane of racks.
Yeah, they're getting the racks. They're deciding it looks like some complexity. Oh, okay, creep. That creep's going to take some soul burn. Actually, none, because he took no damage. Full creep. Either way, the hookshot coming out.
So much of effective HP. Currently sitting at 2600 HP on top of that 26 armor. And then also, they're going to be able to be right here, but what are you going to do against this? You've got counter initiation for days out of Archon. There's the hook shot on in. Force staff to the other side. Really good plays there. Able to connect, but he's still going to keep on hitting away at this tower. Jesse is trying to do everything he can, but that's just going to be the Aegis committed, and perfectly happy to let that one fall. Now they're going to be able to jump forward again in a second with Jo if they want to. Hook shot in again. Going to be able to connect with the Force staff keeping alive. Sonic Wave onto 2. This Legion Commander is actually going to be able to catch on out onto Jo, not being able to burst through him yet. And the whole worst of this, and now he backs on out. Huge Echo Slam there. There it is. Moo ends up jumping in again. Swindles is able to take on out the Queen of Pain, but he pays for it with his life. Triple buyback, and now Moo.
Looks like they're not exactly going to be able to engage on anything. There's going to be a hookshot coming out from Fluff and stuff. That was a really weird engagement. And now Swindle Melons, he is trying to just TP out in Glimmer Cave. They won't be able to know one more auto attack will do it on Fluff and stuff. Unfortunately, in the backlands, they've lost the Dazzle, they've lost the IO, and Chessie, he is isolated without some help. Oh gosh, this Lim's going to go for a duel here. This is a very ambitious duel. Tossed up, going to take a lot of damage, and the winner, oh goodness, it comes out onto the slaughter. Monkeys Forever get probably just GG. They might have Dazzle and the Swindle try to do one of those last stands, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. And they call the GG.
GG, well played, ends up getting called. Good luck further. I mean, they're still in this tournament. They're not out of it at this point. So I think also there as well, the only reason that they ended up going over to the side there was just because there was backdoor protection and all the other stuff anyways. But regardless, you end up seeing Archon move on forward to the next stage. They are going to have a spot in the grand finals up against the winner rather of compLexity versus DC, which should be taking place, I believe, on Friday. So compLexity and DC, depending upon who ends up winning that one, is going to have to play 2 series in a row, and Friday is when that's going to end up happening again, 2 p.m.